Hello boys and girls, welcome to BenchART. I'm for Classic and let me welcome you to Garfield Kart Furious Racing. So this game, it is developed by the Artifact Studios. These guys are the developers of games like Motor Racer 4, a lot of DS games, and pretty much other Garfield games, Garfield Kart games are developed by these guys. So it's pretty much a budget studio. The publisher behind these games was the Microbes. And yeah, that's pretty much that. It's a small game, alright, and that's why it's so cheap. But I will get in there very soon. So this game tries to replicate what Mario Kart is, and is essentially that. But I know that you are here for the performance, so let's discuss a little bit how this game performs. Unfortunately, this game comes with a double buffer VSync, so it means that either runs good at 30 or either runs good at 60. You can't have both. These guys ask for an Athlon 2 core, 2 gigs of RAM, and a GeForce 9600 GT. For the recommended, they ask for a GT 610 and an AMD FX 6000 and well, 4 gigs of RAM. The performance did show us a good performance in all the settings. All the settings are above 30 frames per second. But unfortunately it is very variable, and even at the very low settings we get some dips in performance in some tracks, which in this game it is very complicated because the game tries to be at 60 or 30s, so you really notice the judder when you are not in any of those. So that's why I do recommend you to play with the average settings and just lock the game at 30 frames per second using a frame rate locker. So you can use, for example, MSI Afterburner or the Riva Thunder statistics server to lock the game at 30 frames per second, and by doing that you have a consistent experience having the game locked to 30 frames per second without going up or down. And this is why I decided to record the game from now on after showing the results with 30 frames per second lock with the average settings, which is the median settings. And actually not only looks well, fairly good, you have dynamic shadows and all that stuff, and as you can see it just runs smooth. But if you unlock the frame rate, whatever the settings you go, the game will be at something like 60-30, 60-30, 60-30 and 30 and 60, or 45 full of stuttering. So it's very complicated. That's why I do recommend you to lock the game at 30 frames per second. It is quite unfortunate that these guys didn't provide, for example, an option to turn on VSync, or at least help us out choosing between 30s or 60 on the option menu, and you need to rely on MSI Afterburner to do that. So it's quite unfortunate, but aside from that, it is quite good. So, but what the hell is this game? I did told you at the beginning of the video that they try to replicate what Mario Kart offers, and yeah, it's pretty much that. It's Garfield. You have multiple characters to choose from. Each character have its own statistics or characteristics. We could say like this, like more speed or more nitro. We don't really know, alright? You can select multiple characters. You have multiple power-ups. You can unlock power-ups. There are some puzzles in the tracks, for example. You need to collect, if you have some collectibles, I mean, on the tracks where you can collect some puzzle pieces that are in places that might be hard to get. But overall, if you know how to drift in Mario Kart, you will be knowing how to drift in this game, because it's pretty much the same thing. Even this boost start behaves more or less the same way. And the game, it is actually easy if you play decently, which is something that not all the time I can do it, but it is very easy to play. And I believe that this game, it is a nice offering. For example, if you have a kid that wants to play Mario Kart but you don't have a Nintendo Switch and you don't want to have emulators running on your PC or something, you can convince him to play Garfield, because it is quite good. It has a couple of tracks and it offers something that most of the games don't offer nowadays. For example, you have multiplayer split screen up to 4 players, which is awesome because you can play in the same screen with 4 different players as long as you have gamepads or keyboards enough for do that. So it is quite surprising because it's something that we don't see every day, and actually it's very rare nowadays to have split screen multiplayer, but Garfield actually does it, and it's quite surprising that they came with this decision. So the game offers 3 game modes, multiplayer, even online, it's not only split screen, 16 circuits, different circuits, alright, 8 characters, and 9 attacks and defense bonus. So it's actually not that bad for a $14.99 game, which is a price that you need to pay for the game in Steam. I also got a link for Greenman Gaming, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get a discount. But if you buy through Greenman Gaming, that's an affiliate link, so it means that you will pay the same price as Steam, but you will be helping out the channel to get the games much more sooner and much better games. And that would be really helpful for the channel, but it is really up to you because, I mean, it's the same price, so why buy through Greenman Gaming, right? Yeah, it's really up to you. It's just, I'm just saying that if you buy through Greenman Gaming, you'll be helping out the channel. But honestly, if it was me, I would buy from Steam anyway. Alright guys, so that's it. Hope you did enjoy Garfield. Hope you keep enjoying a little bit of the rest of the video with gameplay. And I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.